Did 90s CD-ROM games have more content than floppy disks? Have you ever wondered how gaming changed in the 1990s? One of the biggest shifts was the transition from floppy disks to CD-ROMs. This change had a huge impact on the amount of content in games. So, did 90s CD-ROM games really have more content than those on floppy disks? Let's find out. Floppy disks were the standard way to store and distribute games in the early 1990s. Each floppy disk could hold about 1.4 megabytes of data. Because of this limited space, many games were split across multiple disks. It was common for a single game to requiring 10 or more floppy disks. This made gameplay a bit cumbersome, as players often had to swap disks during play. On the other hand, CD-ROMs changed the game entirely. A standard CD-ROM could hold around 650 to 700 megabytes of data. That is about 400 times the capacity of a single floppy disk. This massive increase in storage allowed developers to create games with much richer content. With CD-ROMs, developers could include high-quality audio tracks and voice acting. These features were simply not possible on floppy disks due to their size and sound hardware limitations. Players could enjoy full-motion video sequences and animated cutscenes, which added a cinematic feel to the games. The graphics also saw a significant improvement. CD-ROMs allowed for more detailed graphics and larger game environments. Developers could include additional content like extra levels, characters, and even multimedia extras such as music videos or developer interviews. For instance, some early CD-ROM games were enhanced versions of floppy disk games. They included added voice acting and music tracks that made the gaming experience much richer. This transition to CD-ROM was seen as a major leap in game presentation and content depth during the 1990s. However, floppy disks were still in use for a good part of the decade. CD-ROM drives were initially expensive and slow. Early drives operated at 2 times speed, which meant loading data could take a while. Many users continued to relying on floppy disks for software distribution and data transfer. By the mid to late 1990s, CD-ROM games began to dominate the market. Floppy disk games became rare as gamers embraced the new technology. This shift marked a memorable era when games started to feel more immersive and multimedia-rich. Gamers often recall the excitement of inserting a CD and experiencing games with music, voice, and video that floppy disks could not deliver. While the floppy disk era holds nostalgia for its simplicity, the CD-ROM era brought a new level of engagement. In summary, CD-ROM games offered for more content and richer experiences than floppy disk games. The increase in storage capacity and multimedia capabilities changed the face of PC gaming. This transition is a defining feature of 1990s gaming culture and technology evolution.